We are back talking with Cassandra Kelsey, who lost her job after 9 years with Verizon when they had to lay people off. Here is how you can help Cassandra. Contact the show if you know of any jobs where Cassandra could work as a receptionist or customer service representative, which she is good at. The phone number you can call to get in touch with the show is 202-688-1953. We're going to put up the email address, both of my email addresses. Send me an email and I will contact Cassandra if you have any information or leads that we can follow to help this nice lady and community citizen get a job and find a good place to live. You can send your you can see Cassandra's resume on my website as well at www.iamthecasemanager.org. You can help us find affordable and safe housing. Even if it's temporary, we want so desperately to get her out of that homeless shelter and are trusting in the goodwill and common goodness in people just like you and your friends when it comes to helping people less fortunate than us. Because you know, as they say, except for the grace of God go I. We are believing that someone will contact us with information about some work that will sustain Cassandra and allow her to get an apartment or even a room in the home of a peace-loving, non-smoking District of Columbia resident. And as we said in the last segment, Cassandra wishes to remain in the District of Columbia to continue seeing doctors who have provided health care services to her for over 20 years. She has her DC Medicaid now, and she can go see her doctors. Perhaps you or someone that you know is sick and shut in and would like to have someone like Cassandra, who is kind, honest, and trustworthy, to live with you in exchange for room and board. This would be a win-win situation for everybody involved. Then, if you would feel more comfortable having a police clearance done, that would be absolutely no problem. We can and will do this. If you have other ideas, or perhaps some work at your church, your synagogue, or your organization that Cassandra could do, please let us know. She has a good education and a good, kind heart, and we need to help this woman, because today Cassandra, tomorrow it could be you, or it could be me, or somebody you know and love. Cassandra, how does it feel to wake up every morning knowing that you have no place to call home? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel very sad. I want to get my life back. I'm a hard worker. I like to work. And in the shelter, I have no privacy.
Tell us a little bit about that experience without just going into the gory details, but just a little bit. I understand, and thank God that's never been my experience, but I understand that you are unable to remain in the facility during the day. You're required to get up and leave the facility. How does that work?
Yes, they wake us up every day at 5 a.m. and we have to leave out of the facility by 6.
At 5 a.m.?
every day, 7 days a week. We can never, even on the weekends, we beg them. We say, can we sleep in? We're tired. Because we're up from 5 in the morning to 7 at night to the check-in time.
Yes.
When it's hypothermia, we can stay in the shelter when it's extremely cold.
Okay.
But when the weather's warm, they expect us to leave out. And it's very hard because it's not many places you can go. You can go to the library, but sometimes they don't want you to stay in there but so long, and they ask you to leave. And a lot of times, a lot of the women have to just sit around in Union Station, or either they ride the buses all day long with the bus drivers.
Oh, that is just really, really very, very
And people
sad.
don't realize it is very hard. It's very hard. You don't have no control over your life. They have phones there, but we are not allowed to use them. So if someone calls you, if you don't have a cell phone, they have no way of getting in touch with you. And it's very hard because I have degenerative arthritis, and sometimes I just need a nap, but
Yes.
you can't take a nap, and it's very hard. And you're responsible for buying your own food, your own toiletries, and in the winter months we were without heat for 3 months, and they do our bed linen, and the washing machine was broken.
Oh, wow.
And we slept on sheets and comforters that hadn't been cleaned in 3 months.
Oh, my
But it's
goodness.
extremely cold. Then a lot of times we don't have hot water to take our showers. The water's ice cold. And with my arthritis, that really irritates me.
I'm sure it does. That just sounds like just a horrific
And a lot of the young ladies
situation.
don't have income.
Yes.
And they have to, I don't know how to get their laundry done. I really don't
Yes,
know. It's very hard. It's not an easy life.
Yeah, well, please hold on and be encouraged, because I just have a feeling that there are enough good people in the District of Columbia and surrounding jurisdictions who will come to your aid. And I know you want to remain here in the district, and I understand, because I love living in the District of Columbia. I don't plan to go anywhere anytime soon, but even people from other jurisdictions know people here in the district who may have housing, or maybe there's somebody out there who is watching the show today who may have an empty property where you would just like someone kind to live in that property, so the property doesn't run down or people go in and break in and destroy your property. Let us get creative and help this kind, gentle soul, because if you do it for Cassandra, trust me, it will. What goes around comes around. The goodness that we put out comes back around, and I do believe that. I know that that is true. Cassandra, as we wrap up the show today, can you just say what it is that you want to give a message to the community in closing the show today?
Thank you, Shirley. I would like to ask people to please help me. I'm not a bad person. I don't drink. I've never been in jail. I don't abuse alcohol. I've worked hard all my life. My first job was with the mayor's summer job program when I was 14 years old.
Which one of the mayors?
Marion Barry.
Oh,
Every
wow.
year he made sure I had a summer job.
Wow. Well, we're going to call Mayor Barry the mayor for life,
Yeah.
and maybe he can help us. We're going to call everybody.
And also I want to appeal to the audience. Receptionists and customer service are my interests,
Yes.
but I would like to get a job in human resources, learn how to process benefits.
Exactly.
I don't mind going to the federal government. The labor has a nice department where they have a benefits department, and they benefit representatives that explain to people about COBRA and different benefits that they're eligible to receive. Also, I did case management work for the Department of Human Resources when I graduated from Howard University, where I processed people for public assistance,
So you
Medicaid, and I have a wide variety of
yes, you
experience.
do. You know, I always wanted to work for the Income Maintenance Administration for because I always wanted to help process Medicaid applications and help people get their food stamps. And ever since I got out of graduate school, I always wanted to do that. But when I came to the district, I went directly into child welfare, where I was for 14 years. So hopefully maybe we could even find something in district government at income maintenance, and you could help other people in the predicament that you are in. And one thing about it is you certainly know how it is now.
Yes, I do.
You know, and I bet before this happened to you, you had seen people who are sitting outside the library or outside the post office. Oftentimes when I see people sitting out like that and I know that they are homeless, I always try to give some money because, like I said, we have to pay it forward.
That's true.
And we when we are blessed, we must bless other people. So that is my plea and appeal to you today, District of Columbia residents. Please let us show Miss Cassandra Kelsey what the District of Columbia residents are really, really made of. I know that there are some kind people out here. I meet them every day in my job as a case manager and social worker when I'm out assessing people for home and community-based services. We have some wonderful, loving people who are taking care of loved ones. And we have some generous people. I've seen people be very generous toward other people in need. And I believe, Cassandra, that this will be the case for you. And as I said to you the last time we sat down and we had dinner, remember the movie The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
And everything happens for a reason. And who knows, maybe God is getting you ready for your book, or getting you ready to be an advocate for the homeless. I just know that something good and positive is going to come out of this. And please get in touch with us. We're going to put up the contact information at the end of the show. Please, let's help Miss Cassandra Kelsey get back on her feet and start back paying taxes and working and being a contributor to society. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you the next time on the Case Manager Show.